Hello, Super Mega Baseballers here. Eric here again. SuperMegaEric1@gmail.com. If you haven't already, please like or subscribe. That way you'll never miss a logo. We're about 100 and almost 140 logo videos right now and counting, and I still have over 100 logos left to share with you, and I'm always creating more. Plus, I'm sure I'm probably going to do a soccer series. I'll probably do an NHL series. I'll probably do an NBA series at some point, to just have some fun and challenge myself, and for some of you fans of other sports too. So, NFL logo, number 31, New England Patriots. Kind of shuffled this one to the back end just because I knew I had so many options for a Patriot, and just kind of deciding on one took forever. It's probably like the 8th or 9th iteration of a Patriot before I got, kind of liked it enough to keep it and not delete it. So I'm showing it to you in both. So I've got it on the red jersey. Okay, looks really nice there. And blue jersey. So it's probably looks better on the red. On a white, no, because of the white background. So I would not, you'd have to change the white background on that, the outline. I just don't recommend it. I tried it, didn't like it. So what you need, 3 colors, a nice deep blue, okay? I did a right side red, and then white, and that's it. All right, 29 layers. You've got room to add more if you wish. Put the Patriots name underneath it. Like I said, I would do on a white jersey, I would do the Patriot wording if you wanted to. So let's get into it. So Shield 6 in red, 108, 98, 112, and 12. If you're new to the channel, I do these in speed runs, so position 1, position 2, rotation, and scale. Just bring a piece of paper when you watch my videos, and you should be able to write these things down or watch the video multiple times to get it right. I'm also available, like I said, I gave you my email address. You can also message me through the through the video as well. If you have a comment or if you have a question on something, or if you're stuck on something, I'm always happy to help. Again, this is a non-monetized account. I'm doing this because I love the game, and I get a lot of people asking me how I do my logos, and I'm happy to help. Help you guys become better logo makers. Just don't ever take anything I've done and try to pass it off as your own, or I will call you out publicly for that. And I've had to do that a couple of times, so please don't. Let's all get along nicely. I've had a couple people who have taken something I've done, and they'll change the colors and they'll tweak it a little bit, and they'll say, here's this logo that I made, but it's based off a logo from, Super Mega Eric 1 on YouTube, and I took something he did and tweaked it. I'm fine with that as long as you're given the proper shout out and don't take credit for something you didn't do. I do also, I tell you if this is a complete copy, or if this is something that's a hybrid of something I've seen and stuff that I've done before, or it's just pure creation. This is a hybrid. This is part of a logo that I've seen with some things that I've done to make it my own and make some changes to it. So it's not 100% my creation. There are times that I do look things up to kind of get some inspiration on things, and there's sometimes I will straight copy something that I find fascinating and hope that I could actually recreate it. And sometimes I just, like I said, play around with it and have a general idea of what I'm trying to do, and somehow I come up with something I really like. But then this is like a hybrid, but I did make some changes to the logo that I saw here. All right, so we did Shield 6. Now we move to Triangle 3 in blue, negative 51, 7, 280, and 6. Quadrant 1 in blue, negative 80, 83, 1, and 21. And if you guys have been paying attention, I've been using a lot more Quadrant 1 lately. I like it, but it helps with shapes. And trying to do some cool things like the edge of this hat, so I really like that one. And then Swish 11, which is in here several times. So in first one is negative 68, sorry, correction, negative 66, negative 68, 42, and 52. You can see how it goes. Okay. And then copy flip 37, negative 79, 354, and 41. And then copy flip negative 54, negative 44, 50, and 47. And then shield 6, there. One of the larger shield 6 I've done, with the exception of having it be a shield. But for a shape, it's one of the largest one. It works out perfect. If you look at how that is, and it just meshes with that quadrant 1 for that part of the hat. So it's really, really cool. So that comes in at 37, 60, 336, and 49. Then I do square to, because I needed a lot of stuff in the background to fill out, and it just worked out really well just having one shape to do it. So square in blue, 34, 9, 12, and 34. And then shield 6 for the other part of the hat. If you see the revolutionary hats, they kind of have that almost V shape, dip, and so that's what I was going for here, and it works out really, really nicely here. In blue, 103, 88, 77, and 28. Then rectangle 1 to form the rest of the hat at 128, 42, 352, and 19. It also helps with where the shading on the eye is. Okay, and then we start on the nose and the shading of the face. In triangle 3 in white, 92, 15, 342, and 12. Copy it, 105, negative 21, 185, and 20. Copy it, 98, 134, 45, and 12. Copy it, 87, negative 73, 149, and 8. And then I do dash in font 1, 94, negative 9, 356, and 3. And that's the underneath the nose, and shapes the part of that nose there. Then parallelogram 1 shapes the upper lip, 81, 24, negative 346, and 7. And you want to make sure that it's right there. So it's slanting to the left, on the left upper is higher, and then the right lower is higher. And that's for the lip. Then square in white, 84, negative 52, 0, and 5. And then triangle 4 for the chin, 72, negative 79, 276, and 11. And triangle 4 here on the side of the face, in white, 104, negative 38, 24, and 25. And another triangle 4, this time in blue, 118, 5, 194, and 12. And then triangle 3 here, we're doing the underneath the, what will be the right eye from their perspective, left eye from ours. In white, 35, 19, 294, and 10. And then triangle 1 in white, 49, 17, 47, and 5. Then for the hair, just a little wisp of hair, I do 3, left parentheses, font 2, bend, negative 9. And what the bend negative 9 does is it takes, I'll show it to you. See, that's how they are normally. And you could leave that too if you like. I did it for the style of getting them to kind of mesh together. So either way works. You could do that or you could do that. Okay. All right, so triangle 4 in red, negative 31, negative 51, 293, and 34. And then swish in red, that's the Nike, negative 16, 110, 286, 34. And this is probably one other complaint I have, is just like a lot of the curves and highlights that I'd like to do on edges of stuff, we just don't have. Even with all the stuff that I've done with text and things like that, I just can't get it quite the way I want it, because I'm not overly happy with how this, I use this because it's probably the most efficient for it, but the only other way to do this right is I would have to have a couple more layers to actually use the shape to create the line that I wanted. I'd have to use like 2 or 3, 4 shapes, 4 more layers to get that line that I wanted, that I'm just doing with one here. All right. So that's at negative 16, 110, 286, 34. Then I did underscore in font 16. Again, this is something new. Skew, vertical 50. That's that right there. Okay. And that's at 62, 142, 128 rotation 3 scale. And then I copied it and I flipped it. 166, 92, 234, and 4. And if you can see there, okay, I flipped it. All right, then swish 5, red, negative 45, negative 68, 192, 44, and there you go. So there is a Patriot logo for you Patriot fans. I'll show you it again in the red. I think it looks best on the red. Again, if you wanted to do this in on a white jersey, you would need to change the outline to, probably to red, because the blue it'll just look jumbled and it's blue. So if you do the outline in red, but then you're gonna have to change, you'll have to change that to white, probably change those. You might be able to get away with those, but it might end up being a little too much red, so you might want to consider changing those to white, that to white, that to white, that to white. So just showing you some of the options that you could do. All right, that's 31. 32 is the Washington football team, and again, I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is because I'm going to spring it on you when I do the video. Again, this is the one I'm going to post all over on everything. Like I'll post it on Reddit to hype the channel and other things like that, because it's one of the better things I've done. I think I did a really fantastic job, and I think you guys are going to really like it. Even if you just don't use it as like the Washington football team, I just think that what I chose, and again, I chose one of the 12 names as the finalists on there, and I may actually do a couple more because I had so much fun with this one, so I may do a couple other ones just to see what I could come up with on there. So again, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And like I said in previous videos, once we have update 7, like a start date, I might do a video on it, or I might just wait till it comes out to kind of talk about it, because I'm pretty stoked about, because I'm in the game, I'm a good hitter, but I think I'm a way better pitcher, and I'm looking forward to, I haven't had a perfect game since Eco 75, and I'd like to see if I could try to pull one out at these higher levels now that batters are going to swing at a few more things. So that's going to be real interesting. All right, so feedback is more than welcome, and I'll see you on the next video, which we'll probably upload on Thursday is what I think I'm shooting for. Okay, and again, if there's anything you guys would like me to take a shot at, by all means, leave me a comment, or you can shoot me an email, supermegaeric1@gmail.com, and I would be happy to take a stab at anything that you want me to do. Just nothing profane. That's the only standard I have, because it's anything I'm going to do, I'm going to want to put on here, and I don't want to do anything that's going to get me a ban or anything like that. So thank you for your support, guys, and see you on the next video.